midfield. Huge crease, untouched, 10, 5, touchdown!
What is going on, everybody, and welcome back, all my new viewers and all my returning viewers, to this week's edition of the 10-5 Touchdown Tigers. All right, here we go. People call your phone and mess up the whole thing, so forgive me. 10-5 Touchdown Tigers. What's going on, y'all? It's your host, Julio Hennessy. Looking forward to another exciting week of this talk show. This week, we have a great edition of Her Locker Room, and Her Locker Room honoree is Grace Kransky. I got it right. It's been confirmed. Reading's fundamental and comprehension as well, too. So we're looking forward to talking to Grace about the great things she's doing in the community and with this team around her. And I want to start off with some great news, y'all. You know how it go down. First thing first about the AWFL, if y'all don't know, that last week they announced they're going international, man. They're going this international. They're going to next year we're going to take a journey and play a team in Berlin, Germany, where they have been welcomed by Europe's premier women's tackle football organization, the Berlin Cobra Ladies. They are a 12-time champion up there in Berlin, up in Germany, so they ain't no little pushover team. What's going to happen is we're going to take our best of our best. That's going to be the all-stars going up there to do their thing. So let's hear all my AWFL players, man. Play your best season. Go out there, get right, get down, and go represent when we play them Berlin people, them Berlin ladies. We're going to show them what America about, boys. They're going to be tough, though, 12-time champions. Now, also, you know how we do, man. Anything you want to know about Tiger football, please go to the website, CarolinaTigersFootball.org. Everything you can know from sponsorship, volunteering, Her Locker Room, Cubs Den, the Teen Zone. All our initiative is right there at the CarolinaTigersFootball.org. You can see everything from being a sponsor again, volunteering, being a paw print creator, all our initiatives from the Cubs Den, Teen Zone, all the way down to mental awareness. Also with our domestic violence initiative. We are so involved. So go to www.CarolinaTigersFootball.org. Okay? Yeah, Julio guys is running to synthesis. But last but not least, before we get started, you know what time it is. This week, we are ready to honor Her Locker Room. Her Locker Room is honoring great women within the community, is doing great things within the community or with their respective fields. And we have our Her Locker Room nominee tonight, Miss Grace Kransky. We're going to discuss great things about Grace. Here we go. Hey, Grace, how you doing tonight?
Good. How are you?
Man, I'm good, really good. Said somebody keep calling my phone, messing up the program.
Thanks for having me tonight.
Hey, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here on the 10-5 Tiger Touchdown. We got some questions for you. Learn about yourself, learn about you. That everybody know, you're doing great things. So we're proud to have you and happy to give you the selection of Her Locker Room.
Have it.
Oh, no problem. So you go to High Point University, am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
And my first question to you is, tell us about a little where you're from and what led you to High Point University.
Yeah, definitely. Like you said before, my name is Grace Kransky. I'm a senior at High Point. I am majoring in journalism and minoring in political science. I'm originally from Massapequa, New York, which is Long Island, about 45-ish minutes from New York City. And I knew that I wanted to go away for college, but I was a little unsure of what that meant, whether that was going to be 2 hours away or 4 hours away. Then I picked about 10. And the reason why I decided High Point was when I was going through the process of touring schools and everything, my aunt said to me, just check out 2 schools far away from home, just so we know you don't like it, just so you know you're sure. And then I saw High Point. I fell in love. I really loved their journalism program. I thought that they offered a lot for students. And then soon after that tour, I made my decision and made it official.
Awesome. Yeah, High Point University. I used to live in High Point, and now High Point University is High Point. And it's
Literally.
amazing how much that institution of learning has grown and has pretty much got a lot of that half of the city turned into some great housing, great other buildings for education. So it's amazing the growth High Point has had within the last 20 years. It is amazing. So congratulations on choosing a top good education program, and that's the High Point University. So yes, ma'am. When did you first realize that journalism was something that you wanted to pursue?
Growing up, I always preferred like language arts classes, and I was definitely just more interested in reading and writing and even speaking. And then my senior year of high school, I took a creative writing elective, and that kind of changed the game for me. I realized that I was really interested in that. So then that solidified going into journalism. So when I applied to High Point, I applied to the School of Communication. But then I thought I wanted to go more into broadcasting and be a news anchor or something like that. But then after taking a copy editing course at High Point, I kind of switched gears and realized that I was more into the behind the scenes kind of work, more so in print. So I'm interested in writing, editing, producing. And so if it weren't for that one course, I would probably still be, going in another direction. But I'm very thankful I had that, because that kind of solidified my plans and really showed me what I was interested in.
Yeah, there's a lot in that field. People don't realize from in front of the camera, behind the camera. There's so many people involved. So some people only
There's
like
a
to
lot
keep
of
it corporate.
jobs.
A lot of jobs. So you are a part of the High Point University's The View. That's the independent student newspaper. What does that mean to you personally, being a part of that newsletter?
Yeah, that newspaper means a lot to me, definitely. I'm just grateful to have the opportunity to do what I love outside of the classroom and kind of put my skills to the test. I think it's really cool to be a part of something like that. Right now, I am a writer, but as of next semester, I will be one of the editors for the paper. So that's a really cool thing for me. And I just like it because it's a space where students can be comfortable with one another and have these honest conversations that will eventually lead to, some really good stories one day. So it's just cool to be a part of something, I guess, a little bit bigger than myself or bigger than what I can do in the classroom, and kind of just put those skills to the test.
Awesome. That's great. And with great power comes responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
So there it is. And leading up to my next question. No. Why is it very important for you to give a voice to students who may felt like they've really been unheard on campus?
I think because everyone has a story that they want to share. They just kind of need someone who's willing to listen. And I think that on a college campus, it's pretty easy for certain voices to get overlooked. And I don't know, I guess for people to kind of slip through the cracks. So I just personally don't want students to feel that way. And I think my job as a student journalist is giving people those opportunities to talk about what they want to talk about and give them a platform to share what they want to share. And in doing so, you kind of create a little bit of a community on campus. So it's really cool to be a part of something.
That's awesome. Now, with that, like sometimes there are going to be, some subjects. So how do you balance, being honest, having the courage, and taking the responsibility on, even when you're reporting like some sensitive subjects or things that happen on campus that's very important? Like how do you balance all that and still giving out the right information like that?
I think that when you're reporting on a sensitive topic or just a very important topic, you just have to listen very carefully to the person that you're interviewing and allow their quotes to lead the story. At the end of the day, I think it's important that you remember, this isn't my story, this is theirs. So going off what they tell you and the quotes that they give you is kind of how you lead that story. And I think it's also important that you show empathy and respect and just sensitivity. You want to make sure that the story that you're writing accurately represents what they want it to. Because I don't know if this is the right word to use with it, but you're doing a job for them. So it's not on me what I think about this or what I would have done differently. It is totally about them. And I think it's important to remember it's their story, not yours, when you're writing something.
That's very important. That's very important. Um, is there a particular story or a moment when as you're working with the View that made you realize like the real impact journalism can have?
Definitely. There have honestly been a lot. One that comes to mind is for a feature story I wrote about 9/11. I had a family member who is a retired lieutenant with the NYPD. And I told that story, and I remember a lot of people talking to me about it afterwards, just saying that they thought it was very powerful because they too had family members and friends who went through a similar experience. Might not have been exactly the same because everyone has their own unique experience.
Mm-hmm.
But I think after writing that and kind of hearing how it made people feel and how it made them look at things a little bit differently, I thought that was very impactful. And I think a big part of writing stories like that is just wanting to do the other person justice. You have to think about that the person that you're interviewing or talking to might not be really comfortable sharing these things or might feel a little bit scared. So making sure that you approach the topic with caution and sensitivity and respect is really important because you want to portray this story to the best of your ability. And the only way you can do that is by respecting and caring for the person that you were speaking to.
Correct. I got you. Now, you are a part of a sorority, and I think your sorority is Zeta Tau Alpha.
Yep.
Right? Okay, got that. It's kind of like a two-part question here. I'm going to knock two birds out with one stone. How has that helped being a part of that sorority shape you as a leader and a collaborator? And what lessons of sorority life has translated into your work as a journalist and as a campus leader?
Okay. Yeah. Zeta has given me a lot of leadership opportunities and just opportunities to grow as a person. And so my first year I started off and I was a recruitment assistant. So I helped with primary recruitment at the start of the year, getting girls to join, whether just through like little tasks, kind of just being an assistant essentially. So that was a good position to start off with. And then I later became the sisterhood chair of my sorority. And so that specific position helped me plan events and communicate effectively and just work with others. So I think that those positions helped me to become a little more patient with others and work better with others and just, I guess, more confident in myself and my abilities. And then as for like how that's kind of applied to me as a student journalist, I guess it's just given me better communication and teamwork skills. I think that when you're in a sorority, you're constantly working with other women and you're trying to support them. And a similar mindset for journalism kind of applies. It's that you need to listen well, you need to collaborate, and you need to follow through on what you're going to say. So even though I guess it's two pretty different things, they do connect. And what I've learned through my sorority, I've been able to use in the classroom and even beyond that with the newspaper.
Awesome. That is dope. That's I mean, yeah, because nowadays communication and just people skills is so everybody does this and we don't do a lot of face-to-face interaction. In that sorority, you're gonna do more face-to-face and physical than you will be on that phone. And I think that just helps bring more of a personal communication skills into what you're doing. Journalism is personal communication. So yes, I can see how that transcends with each other and comes together.
It's awesome. Good practice.
Yes, indeed. Well, y'all, right now we come up to the halftime part of the show. I'm gonna take Grace down for a minute. She's not going nowhere. She'll be back with the halftime. But we hit the first half. There's just 10-5 touchdown Tigers, and I'll bring you right back in one moment. All right? All right. What's going on, y'all? You know what it is. It's halftime. And halftime, we talk about some more great news, give shout outs, and talk about all our great people that's involved in what we do, man. And first, I want to say, y'all know we out here in the new season coming up, and we got a proud partner and sponsor we want to talk about. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. I'm going to tell you right now. I'll be the one to tell you. I want to say thank you to our proud sponsor and partner, to the Fairfield by Marriott over there by Haynes Mall, man. Y'all know what's going down. If you need a room, looking to relax, and you just say, hey, look here, I want the Carolina Tigers women's tackle football team rate. You can get that today. Not when the season starts. You can get it right now. Not tomorrow, right now. You can go get that and just say that right there. I need the team rate for the Carolina Tigers women's tackle football team. I need the rate. And want to say thank you very much to the Fairfield by Marriott being a sponsor, being a partner with Up the Tigers this year. And we're looking forward to utilizing and just being in that great spot. It's right there by Haynes Mall. Okay, if you don't know, now you know. All right. Also, want to say thank you to our Paul Print creators, man. Every week it's starting to ramp up, man. The Paul Print creators is getting out there. We now have, I think, about 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, about 12 Paul Print creators, and we had so many last year. I couldn't say everybody's name every week, so I'm gonna say it while I can, real quick. Donna Roper, appreciate you. Michelle Contreras, Monette Colston, Dietrich Lester, Latoni Johnson, Melanie Hicks Lindsay, John Lindsay, Betsy Strunk, Eunice Rodan, Tamichi Jones, and thank you so much for y'all being our initial Paul creators. Paul creators, you know, it only take $25 to sponsor a Tiger. Say I would be a Paul creator. You're helping out with some equipment, dues, whatever they do goes towards the Tiger. And guess what? At all the home games, you have VIP seating at the home games. You got your own section as a Paul creator. And $25 ain't nothing. If you go to McDonald's or go to the Subway or go to Publix, to get one of them subs and stuff, you got to buy more than one, that $30. So $20 ain't nothing. It's a meal to come help a Tiger. Some of us can sacrifice a meal because we eat enough meals. And you can sponsor a Tiger just sacrificing one meal one day. They ain't going to kill you. All right. Also, one thing, give a big shout out to our business sponsor. Our business sponsor, when you do a business sponsor, you sponsor a player. You and the value of sponsor player goes beyond you helping a player ease the mind or financial stresses they might have to go through by building a team. With a business sponsor, you're gonna put up $500. They say $500. What $500 gonna do with that? Well, $425 go towards the player dues and everything, and the other $75 will get you a big old giant banner with the player you sponsored, your business beside the player, a QR code, your website, and everything you need to promote your business at every home game. It's going to be a banner up there a whole season by you being a business sponsor. And our business sponsor, first business sponsor right now, is TB Farms and Stokes Company out of North Carolina. TB Farms Stokes Company NC is our sponsor, Tiger, for one of our players. We want to say thank you so much, TB Stokes Company NC. We appreciate you sponsoring the Tiger on the business side, y'all. And that's all I got to say about the halftime. Oh, I will say one more thing. Hold on. I'm not done. Halftime. Bam. I need y'all. If you in the area or know somebody area, this December 19th, that's next Friday, from 7 to 10, I'm holding my 5th annual All-Star Comedy Show Toy Drive, man. For 5 years, I've been doing a toy drive on my birthday, given to Block Little Charlotte, a great organization in Charlotte, North Carolina, that provides for all people of assistance, homeless, finding homes, everything. They is real. There is no joke. They Googleable. But we also trying to bring some toys to these families in need. We are now helping over 800 children get toys. Why don't you come out and help us grow the number? The Tigers coming out to help us. Thank you, Tigers. And you pull up too, right there at the All-Star Comedy Jam, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. You can go to my go to my page, Instagram, The Real Julio Hennessy, or Facebook, Julio Hennessy. You will see more details on how to get there, be there, or donate if you can't be there. So thank you very much. It's a season of giving, and give your heart and get love back. All right. We're going to bring our awesome interview, our awesome Herd Locker Room right back up here. Let me get up here real quick. Bam, bam, bam. All this other stuff going on. My little finger's getting tired. All right. What's up, Miss Grace? We got you back online. a
Hi,
lot of
thanks.
a lot of great information in a quick, fast thing. Had like a little quarter, but we got through it. Getting on to the second half of the interview. Want to say, man, great. Thank you so much. We're having a great time. Your answers are really awesome, and we're gonna keep on going. Grace, what motivated you to get involved with the Carolina Tigers football team as a community relations intern?
I remember being home and I was just scrolling through Indeed and I was just trying to find an internship for myself during the school year. I just made that mental goal. And then I came across the job posting for the Carolina Tigers. So I looked into it and I loved that they were just a team that was trying to build something meaningful in the community. Um, I think women's tackle football is still growing, and I kind of just wanted to be a part of giving them the visibility and awareness and just respect that they deserved. It kind of seemed like a good opportunity to combine, storytelling and community engagement with, a way to just support women.
Awesome. Yes, I mean, and thank you for being involved and seeing that and wanting to be involved with the organization. We appreciate you very much. What have you learned about women's sports, leadership, community engagement while working with the Tigers?
I guess I would say I learned how powerful women's sports can be when they're given a platform. I think it's so clear to see that these athletes are incredibly dedicated. I think, the leadership board that I worked under deeply cared about these women and just creating opportunities for them. So I think my main takeaway from this was just like the importance of giving people a platform and, supporting women and just working with an organization that you can tell deeply cares about everyone involved. And I think also too, it showed me the importance of, getting support from local businesses. I think small connections can lead to big connections one day. And, community support is such a major thing, especially for a team that's trying to get that visibility and awareness. So I think that was another thing I learned, like the impact of local businesses and just organizations in the community.
Yeah, and Lexington very supportive. Winston supportive. We thank everybody in the surrounding areas that's been supporting the Tigers. We see it, we love it, we appreciate it, and we encourage more people to learn more about Tigers and give us all the support we need as we continue to grow to be an awesome organization and a championship team. It's coming. Okay? And with your storytelling roles and also within media, how is that helping elevate women's athletics within community organizations with what you do?
I think just in general, media shapes what people pay attention to. So I think when you share stories or you tell stories about women's sports with the same respect that you would give to men's sports, I think that it kind of shifts the way people view it. I think storytelling brings a sense of like humanity and depth and just like recognition to the sport. And, maybe one day that recognition could turn into more support or more funding or more growth. There's a million other avenues you can go down from there.
Yes. I got a two-part question coming up for you because I feel like it's kind of like saying it's kind of asking if I actually both will be post the same answer. What advice do you give to young women who are afraid to speak up or step into leadership roles, and the message you want to give to them about to these young women who are still discovering their voice?
I guess some advice would be to start small and take baby steps. I think if you care about something enough or you really want to see a certain kind of change, you really have to advocate for yourself and others. And I know that it's one of those things where it's definitely easier said than done, but I think gaining the confidence to speak up when you have a problem or you want to see something change. I think that opens so many doors for the future, and it's just like a necessary like part of growth. I think your voice doesn't have to be like the loudest one in the room, but it just has to be yours. So if you're standing up for what you believe in, or working towards a change that you want to see, then I think that's the most important part. So just kind of be patient with yourself, and don't be afraid to take up space in a room.
Understood. And closing out this awesome interview with this question, we want to ask you. I know we're still growing here, but I mean, how do it feel to be acknowledged and nominated and asked to be interviewed as a Her Locker Room honoree?
It definitely means so much. I really was not expecting this, but I am very appreciative of it. I think it's very nice to be recognized for the work that I've been doing as an intern and on and off campus. I think that's very important, and it is kind of just a reminder that, like, as long as you're consistent and confident in your work, that it really does pay off. So this means a lot to me. Like I said, I did not see it coming, but I'm very grateful and appreciative for it.
Yes, yeah. I just want to say, it just helps build that, you never know who's watching and ready to give you acknowledgement for the work you're doing. And you're not doing it because you're expecting it. You're doing it because you love to do it. And so throughout doing what you love to do, to have this happen, I think it helps continue to build a fire in what you do and help propel you to your next level going on. So on the behalf of the Carolina Tigers, we want to thank you first for being on here, second, for being an awesome intern with the organization, doing the work you do, and thirdly, just continue to grow and be the awesome woman you're destined to be within your career and what you push for. And we don't say go Tigers, and thank you so much, Ms. Grace. And we appreciate you being here tonight.
Thank you so much for having me and for this honor.
Oh, yes. And last but not least, I can't do this. Any message you want to give out to any young ladies right now?
I guess I would just tell them to be confident and be themselves. I know I kind of touched on this a little bit earlier, but I think it's very important to kind of like lead with your heart and be strong in what you feel. Don't let somebody tell you that you shouldn't feel this way or it's not a big deal. I think if you care about something and you want to see something happen, then you're the only person to do it. And you need to be confident in yourself and your abilities, and don't let little things get in your way.
All right. Well, y'all, this has been a great Her Locker Room interview. We ain't done yet. I want to say, Grace, thank you. Stick around. You want to listen to the picks of the week. That's coming next. But y'all, man, thank you for our awesome intern, awesome person, and you keep being great. And thank you so much for coming on the show tonight.
Thank you so much.
All right, have a blessed night. All right, y'all. So that was a great interview. I enjoyed my time with her. The young lady going awesome places in life, and I'm thankful that we had the opportunity to have her part of our organization. And hopefully, as she grows, she continues to be a part. Help us out in some way and form or some way. So we're very thankful and proud to have her on. But you know what time it is, man. The time that we all talk about. You know what's going down. You know what's going up. I'm about to bring my buddy in here right now. It's time for Julio's Picks of the Week. And you know what I read the Picks of the Week? I got to bring my buddy up here. And other than Cam, what's going on, Cam?
How's it going for this week? How's it going? It's quite an interesting week we have here. But first of all, that was a great interview with Grace, a fellow community relations intern. I got a chance to talk to her at the game last week. At the parade last week. Great person. I had a great time talking to a fellow journalist too. So it was great to hear that interview.
I mean, it had some good depth to it. Like I said, we don't really know how many people behind the scenes are part of the organization helping things do what it do. So we're very helpful and thankful for all who are involved, all our interns. We thank you all. I mean, that's your time. You do something you're giving yourself to, and we thank you so much for it. So you as well, Cam. We appreciate you, man. Really do. So after all that love and appreciation, let's get down to the dirty, because I'm trying to tell you, y'all don't know, me and Cam been going head to head, y'all, and this is so great. This week is a monumental week because at the end of these picks, we have chosen over 51 games.
Whew.
There's been 51 picks, and I never thought it's gonna be a lot more. But man, we had the pinnacle. We had 51 51 picks at the end of this week when it comes down to actually 52 picks. I'll tell y'all something in a minute. We're going to review the last week's score. So if y'all don't know, last week I finally caught up to Cam. I was down by almost 10 picks to Cam. Cam was on top by 9 picks. And last week,
Listen.
hey, we tied up. It was 46 to 46. You know what I'm talking about? I tied it up with Cam, and Cam was like, okay.
Listen, I'll tell you what, man. Over the course of this whole season, we've seen a lot of comebacks. But I'll give you this. That was one I didn't expect. That's a comeback I sure didn't expect. I'll tell you what. Ain't that one crazy?
He doing a dirt on me early, boy. I'm trying to tell you. Ooh, well, let me go and talk about last weekend since you want to throw dirt on people's graves. I ain't even dead yet. Up on my grave. Okay. We did championship week NCAA. It was championship week, so we had championship picks, championship games. We went with Georgia and Alabama. Cam went with Georgia. I went with Bama, and boy, Ty got rolled over. The Georgia Bulldogs literally pulled the belt out and whooped them boys on the sideline. The score was 28-7 Georgia. So Cam came away with the win on that one. So then we came down to the next game. It was Indiana versus Ohio State, and Cam said he was gonna go with the Ohio State, and I almost went with Cam, but something said, nah, I'm going to buck the system, okay? And guess what, boy? Indiana beat, they wasn't no upset. Both of them great teams. Indiana beat Ohio State 13-10. What a great one. We get to the ACC championship, and I was like, Duke and Virginia. And then Duke ain't never done nothing in football. I don't know if your Duke might win ACC basketball, but they ain't never did nothing in football. But this year they did. Duke beat Virginia 27-20, and that gave Cam the win. The Blue Devils beat the Hokies, and I ain't like that at all. The next game, I forgot, was this the Big 12, the Big 10, was BYU versus Texas Tech. Now, me and Cam both chose Texas Tech. We couldn't deny the undeniable. Wasn't the way we're gonna say it in the way. And Texas Tech put up 34-7 over BYU, so we was cool about that. So we both won that one. Now it came down to the next one. I don't know why we picked this game, but it was in the championship game. We went on and said it. It was Tulane versus North Texas. And Cam said North Texas is going to beat Tulane. I said, nah, that ain't going to happen, brother. It ain't going to happen. And guess what? Tulane beat up North Texas 34-21. They gave Julio the win. That was caught a ball. Now, down to the NFL. Whoo, it's been some things going on right here now. There's been some stuff going on right here. I'm gonna go and get it right now. We had the first game on the line was the Cowboys and the Lions. The Cowboys line, and Cam said, I'm gonna pick the Cowboys, America's team. But guess what happened to America's team? They turned to Trump. Ain't nothing about the America.
That's a fate worse to death, man. I hate that one.
The Lions beat the Cowboys 44-30. That gave Julio the win, man. Now the second game right here, boy. This is me and Cam. I got a problem with Cam. Y'all know I'm a Bears fan with the Bears and Packers. We got the Bears and Packers. I don't never go for nothing but the Bears. I don't care if they paying the magnificent Jesus 11. I'm going with the Bears.
You go with the Bears.
Cam went with the Packers. And unfortunately, my Bears fought hard. The Bears came back. Then we lost the game. But here we go. I gotta bring this up right here. So the right one. Yep. He's gonna show that. Yeah, he wanna play the highlights of my Bears lose. I can't stand you. Ooh. It's even tougher to watch right now, bro. I'm watching it, bro.
It's only 30 seconds. Don't worry.
This man wanted to just humiliate me, make me feel worse. Yeah, I see how you did, Cam. So my Bears lost, man. Cam won that pick. Next up, we had the Steelers and the Ravens. And Cam picked the Steelers. I thought Lamar Jackson looking like what's his name? Samuel Jackson was going Pulp Fiction the Steelers, but no, the Steelers came through with the win, and so that put Cam on the win. So then we had the game that me and Cam both picked. It was very rare. I should have stayed with my first decision. Okay, I should have. It was the Eagles and the Chargers. Me and Cam both picked the Eagles, and dog, the Eagles got whooped. They got whooped 22-19. Eagles lost, so we ain't getting no wins. Now, come to the last game when it was the Monday night. I think it was Monday night. We had the Texans versus the Chiefs, and I told Cam to stop depending on Kermit the Frog. He still want to go for Kermit the Frog. Okay, and I'm gonna just tell a story.
Man.
Well, he hit that boy so hard, he gave the ball up.
He gave him the ball. You see that? From his hands. He hit him down. Look at that.
That was Cal. Look at it. Where is it at?
Oh, my God.
The ball.
Yeah,
so you know what happened, y'all. That means the Chiefs lost. They out of playoff contention. They ain't going nowhere. May they not go nothing. Yes, the fall of the Chiefs finally happened. Yes, I am a Chief hater. I don't care. Talk junk. So the Chiefs lost.
I'm repeating what I said before, man. It's not easy being green. Okay, I was say it every time. I'll repeat it again. It's worth repeating, man.
So based on last week picks, we was at 46-46 prior to the start of the week, right? We both picked 5 correct picks. So again, Cam, today
look at that.
We tied up.
We tied up again
to 51. So there was no change at the guard for this last week, but we tied up 51-51. So that's if I would have stuck and went with the doggone Chargers.
You're gonna be waiting a little longer. All right. Listen, let's not get our hopes up quite yet. Okay, let's not quite get our hopes up quite yet. All right. Listen,
you ain't gonna play me, bro. You gonna play me. I'm tired, dog.
Well, yeah, it's not quite over yet.
Right.
It's not quite over yet. I still got time to bring my lead back. Listen, folks, you can't make this up. All right, you can't make this up. Okay, listen. Next week, I'm back on top again. I promise.
Y'all hearing, right? Okay.
I promise.
So let's go. Since he went back on top, let's go start next week's picks. Let's get that away. We only got one college game to the bowl game start, and also the playoffs. We'll be probably picking a couple bowl games, and then definitely we'll run the playoff picks when they come for the college national championship. But we got next week, last game of the year is Army versus Navy. Who you going with, Cam?
Oh man. I guess if I have to pick one for me, I'll go with Navy. I'll go with Navy. That's what we'll do.
Okay.
I'll go with Navy.
Okay. Well, for me, man, so my daddy was in the Navy and my mama was in the Army. So my mama named me Genio. I'm gonna pick the Army. So I'm going with the Army on that. Go Army, beat Navy. I don't even know how they faring this year. I don't care if we're going that way. Let's get down to NFL, man. Make this thing happen, bro. Game 1, Bills versus Patriots. Who you got, Cam?
I'm getting the Patriots.
They've been balling.
They have been balling. They have been doing well. I'm going to put my line with them.
Well, I got to butt heads, Cam. I'm going with the Bills.
All right.
I feel like hopefully the Bills can find more than Josh Allen to carry the offense and do some scoring. Josh Allen can't beat a whole 11 men, bro. It can't happen. Next game is them Green Bay Packers versus the Broncos, and I'm letting you know who I'm going with. I'm going with the Broncos. I never go for no Green Bay.
You never go for the Packers.
Never.
Listen, they did pretty good last week. Tell you what, I'll go for the Packers.
Okay, we would be a cheesehead. It's all right. It's all good, brother. All right, Lions versus Rams, bro. What you got?
I think for this one, I'll go for the Rams.
Oh God, y'all, you know he gonna make me go for the Lions. I'm going for the Lions, bro.
See, that's why you should ask me first. You should ask me first this time.
I went first when I saw the Packers. I already knew what I was going to.
You already did.
Now this the one gonna shock you. I go first on this one. Panthers versus the Saints, and I'm gonna go with the Panthers this week.
You going with the Panthers?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Panthers.
You going with the Panthers?
I'm going with the Panthers.
I feel like there are very few out there who would go with the Saints. Obviously, I'm going with the Panthers myself as well.
Okay.
I have to. I got to do it. I got to do it.
All right, in my last game, bro, the Bears versus the Browns. You already know where I'm going, so I'm gonna let you pick first.
You already know where this is going, huh? Listen, the statistical heart of me is like, there ain't no way in any universe I should be picking no Browns. Okay, listen, I'm looking at these stats right now. I got them up here. I'm looking at the Browns. I'm like, ain't no way. But for the sake of keeping it real, of keeping the competition, and because I believe that I will come out, that's how hard I believe. I'm picking the Browns. That's hard to believe.
I ain't mad at you. I just saying the defense though, the Browns with Myles Garrett, the phenomenal season he's having. If we don't contain Myles Garrett and keep the pressure off of Caleb when he's not throwing them interceptions, the game could be very crazy. Bears has a good secondary, but we're not able to keep the pressure on Shedeur himself. He is now the starter for the rest of the season. If we don't hold the run, pressure Shedeur, and actually lock down Judy, we might have an actual one heck of a battle on our hands. So I'm not looking this to go as no easy game. I do expect it to be a defensive battle, and hopefully our defense can pull out, can sustain, and our offense gets enough points to pull it out. But with Shedeur playing, had that chemistry he's had right now with Judy, it's going to be tough. We don't know how to contain that. So I will give you the credit on that pick. But, I'm bear down, baby.
Yeah, we'll see where it goes. We'll be back here next week.
Yeah,
and we'll see next week how the rest of the season's going to go.
Yeah, we're going to see. We're gonna see. All right, brother. So, man, before we close the show out, Cam, anything you want to say to people, man? We will have Cam's Corner next week. Am I correct?
We will be doing interviews next week. We'll be doing
interviews next week. All right, interviews coming up. More players. That'll be more. Why Tigers be coming back next week? Yes. Okay, awesome. Anything you want to say to folks, bro, before we get up out of here?
As usual, always the same. Make sure you guys are supporting the Tigers. If there are any companies out there looking to sponsor Tiger, make sure you guys are getting them out there. Any journalists out there? We just talked about journalism here. You got a good story in your hands with Tigers. All right. I can get you any leads you want. I can talk about it. Come to me. We can get it. I got some press releases coming out for journalists again, coming pretty soon. So look forward to that as well. But other than that, though, looking forward to your birthday bash there, Julio. Yes, I'm looking forward to that a lot. Hopefully, I'll be able to get a chance to see that as well. And I'll see you guys next week.
All right, man. From the Carolina Tigers, man, I want to say thank everybody for tuning in. Please spread the word, man. Spread the word about the Tigers. We do great things, man. Without y'all, also without your support, man, we ain't got nobody to be there. So continue to support us. We appreciate it. Until we see you next week, the same time, same channel. It's the close of the show for the 10-5 touchdown Tigers. Peace. Y'all be blessed. Have a great night.
Them Tigers, orange, white, and purple. Y'all better take a seat. Carolina Tigers, we can't be beat. Hey, say go Tigers. Hey, run up on them, make that play all day. Hey, say go Tigers. Hey, line them up, we'll make them pay. We don't play. Hey, say go Tigers. Hey, hard hits, big plays, that's our way. Hey, say go Tigers. Hey, Carolina Tigers, we gon' slay. Stepping in the jungle, that's a death wish. We Tigers on the hunt, coming out the mist. We try to count us out, now we gonna grind. Y'all can move out the way, it's our time to shine. Our claws are out, ain't no holding back. We the new champs here and we're on attack. You wanted to smoke, well, we're bringing the